All right, ladies and gentlemen, the moment we have been waiting for. Up front tonight, Jeremy Edwards and Cody Kennedy on the front row. Scott Cleek and Richie Joplin have the second row. Otto Cruz and Justin Swafford on the third. Jacob Morgan, Jeremy Gardner on the fourth row. Pudge and John Scheidrich round out the top 10. Blake Veek and Jason Stewart 11th and 12th. 13th is Mike Brown, PJ Cox in 14th. Joshua Friel in 15th. Colby Whipple 16th. Jeffrey Goodpaster starts 17th. And Brandon Newby in 18th. 19th will be Ryan McDaniel. Clay Kirchenbauer in 20th. Jarrett Woodard 21st. Aaron Brill starts 22nd. Darren Silva starts 23rd. Lonnie Roberts back in 24th. Russell Worth rounding out the field in 25th spot. Everybody getting stacked up and ready to go. The view from the front of the stands here tonight as they get ready to go. Jeremy Gardner is an ambulance tonight. Might be necessary before it's all done. Hey, we'll be looking closely at Jacob Morgan's car again, as the logo there is behind the front wheel. So we'll be trying to get a good angle on that. Huge shout out to him and everybody that has it on their car. Everybody is rolling one pace lap, then the green flag. 110 laps from Atlanta. Drivers have to be careful of the tire wear tonight. That'll be a huge issue on the long green flag runs. Once these cars start slipping and sliding, you do end up with a bit of chaos. No telling what could happen at Atlanta. Take a deep breath, because I promise you're not going to be able to for a while. Looks like they are going to extend one pace lap here. It'll take a couple of laps for the tires to get up to temperature. Once they do, about lap 3 through 4, they're going to start seeing some really fast laps. And then after about 5 good laps, these tires will start falling off. We'll keep you updated on what kind of times they're running. Clay Kirchenbauer heading down pit road. Ryan McDaniel is having some problems at the back. Ryan did say he got a DQ in qualifying. He might have had to go to the back due to that. Pace car will drop off out of turn 4. The old version of Atlanta, from 94 on, the quad oval here. Clay Kirchenbauer was on pit road for like 30 seconds in his pit stall. Not sure what happened there, but here we go. Pace car is in. Barney the Flagman drops the green. They're underway at Atlanta. We mentioned restarts here will be tricky tonight, especially for anybody that doesn't get fresh tires. This will be an interesting one to watch. Ryan McDaniel is stopped on pit road. Cody Kennedy battling for the lead with Jeremy Edwards at the moment. They're 3 wide coming out of 4 as Gardner tries to make his way forward. Gardner is on a mission here. A lot of sliding around from these drivers right now as the tires come up to temp. We'll see a lot more once these tires get worn out. Cody Kennedy's going to come around and lead the lap here. Auto Cruz now up to second. Caution! Let's see what happened. Looks like there may have been an incident out of turn 4. Oh, big! Some hard hits into the outside wall here. Looks like PJ Cox, Aaron Brill, Colby Whipple, Blake Veecken all involved. We'll back up the replay and see how this one started. Looks like the 5 car just bounces off the wall. Had to go up the track to save a loose race car, and a bunch of guys, that was right mid-pack, so a bunch of guys get caught up in it. There you see Veecken up on the high side. The 24 moves up. He had a run, moves up. The 5 had a run, moves up towards the wall. Just grabs a little too much of it. Chaos behind. Looks like Jeffrey Goodpaster, Aaron Brill are caught up in that. Let's see if they got any damage. Goodpaster. Wow. Great wreck avoidance by Jeffrey Goodpaster on that one. All right, looks like we're getting word. Let's see. Watch the 14 of Brandon Newby here. There you see everybody coming down the track. Holy cow! Man, you cannot get any closer to an incident without being involved than Newby did there. Holy cow, that was close. Cody Kennedy up in the lead. Auto Cruz in second. Jeremy Edwards third. Swafford in fourth. Gardner in fifth. And the biggest mover right now, that 26 car of Lonnie Roberts, on the move of 10 spots to 14th. Brandon Newby, after some amazing wreck avoidance, up 6 spots into 12th. Lonnie did not sound real confident in the pre-race. That wreck avoidance, he might be feeling a lot better about it now. Can he get that Colton Strong car back to victory lane tonight? Pace car about to drop in for the restart. Pace car is in. Cody Kennedy in control. He fires their away. Looking to see if we have anybody wheel spinning here on the restart. Looks like everybody gets going okay. Aaron Brill still has significant damage. Newby coming by, Jacob Morgan. Lonnie Roberts clears a pack as well. Now up to 13th. Jeremy Edwards back into fourth. Cody Kennedy still has the lead. Auto Cruz, Justin Swafford on the march. looks down to the inside. Heard a couple of drivers talking tonight that they were really struggling with that outside line here tonight, a place that usually is where you want to be in Atlanta, but some of the drivers saying it's a lot harder to drive up there. Holy cow! Otto, hang on to her. Everybody manages to avoid. Otto saves it, but Gardner slips by, picks up a couple of spots. Now he's going to go for the lead. Close call at the front. Meanwhile, John Scheidrich has cracked into the top 10 all the way up to 6th and has a great run going so far. Brandon Newby continues. Oh, we've got one in the wall. It's Pudge. Pudge is in the wall. Jacob Morgan down low. Everybody manages to... Oh, no, the 13 gets into him. Joshua Friel gets into him. They stack up behind. Caution is back out. And Ryan McDaniel gets caught. Lonnie manages to get checked up. Wow, Lonnie had a close call there. Let's take a ride in Lonnie Roberts' car on that one. All right, in the cockpit of Lonnie Roberts, he sees the smoke. Big checkup. And wow, that was close. Lonnie continues to have some of the best wreck avoidance skills here tonight. Few drivers fake to pit road early. Hey, good evening, Fat Earth Comedy. That's a funny name, by the way. I like it. Cody Kennedy, Auto Cruz still at the front. Jeremy Edwards and Jeremy Gardner also up there. Let's see how Jeremy Edwards is doing tonight. Hey, Jeremy, it's Doug. You got me? Hey, man, how's the foot doing?
It's actually doing really good, so no more racing with the boot on, so it's a lot easier.
I can imagine that is easier. How are you feeling about your chances here tonight? Obviously a close call a few moments ago. Had to check up, but you seem to have a fast car.
Yeah, I like to race in the old Atlanta, so we'll see. I think I have a pretty good chance to at least run top 5 with all these guys, but you never know who comes from the back. Maybe had a bad qualifying run there, so we'll see how it shakes out.
A little bit of chaos here early. Do you expect to keep that car in one piece here tonight?
I hope so. Racing up here with all these guys up front usually keeps pretty clean, but you never know, battling for position, what could happen.
Well, man, good luck. Glad the boot's off, and hope we talk to you after the race.
Yeah, appreciate it, Doug. Thanks.
Jeremy Edwards currently sits in third as they get ready to stack back up. Good evening to Kirk out here cheering on Cody Kennedy. Cody currently has the lead. Darren Silva is on the march now as well. He's up 10 spots into 13th. Russell Worth up 9 spots into 16th. Lonnie actually went to pit road last time, so he is back in 20th. An exciting start to this one for sure. Everybody stacked back up, getting ready to go. Pace car is in. Cody Kennedy controls it. He fires their way. Green is in the air. Did Otto spin the tires? Looked like Otto had a problem on the start. May have spun the tires just a little bit. Everybody else keeps going. No problems behind. As we mentioned in the pre-race, this track has a big tendency to, on restarts, if they don't have fresh tires, it is so easy to spin them considering how much tire wear you have at this track. Despite them only having gone 10, 11 green flag laps, the tire wear could be... Oh, Pudge is in trouble and caution is out again. Oh, little chaos off of turn 4. Pudge gets collected. Looked like it was Russell Worth bouncing off the outside wall. Turn 4, you are fighting a loose handling race car. There was a loose handling race car right below Russell. He moves up the track a little too much. Pudge definitely not having the kind of night we expect from him. Russell Worth has gone to pit road. Ryan McDaniel also seems to have been caught in that. Looks like Ryan rather clips the outside wall. Tina, if we get a chance later, we will talk to Ryan about it. Looks like we are going to have drivers come in. A few fake, but 2 are in. A lot more than 2 now. Jeremy Edwards, Otto Cruz, John Scheidrich, Scott Cleek, Aaron Brill, Jarrett Woodard, Mike Brown, Josh Friel, Pudge, Ryan McDaniel, and Russell Worth all on pit road. Now these drivers that stayed out, obviously picking up spots, the top 14 all staying out. Several of them, 11th through 14th, pitted on that last stop. Colby Whipple, Jeffrey Goodpaster, Lonnie Roberts, PJ Cox, they are on fresher tires. But the top 10 has not been to pit road yet. That could cause problems in this one. Could see some tire spin. And just got word, Colton is watching and cheering on Lonnie Roberts tonight. Good evening, Colton. Hope you're doing great, buddy. There is that car painted up just for you, up 11 spots right now, as Lonnie continues marching his way forward. Everybody take a moment, drop in the comments, tell Colton hello. Lights are back out on the pace car. They stack back up. Colton, hope you're feeling great, buddy. Hope you are continuing to get better. Our thoughts and prayers, and I know everybody in the Nowski Nation and everybody watching at home, everybody's thoughts and prayers are with you, buddy. Pace car goes into turn 3. He'll drop off out of turn 4. Cody will continue to control the start of the race, but watch that top 10. Let's see if we can get a good view here from the chopper. You can see the entire top 10. Watch closely. One or more of these drivers could easily fishtail it on the restart and cause a stack up. Here we go. Green is back in the air. Everybody gets them going. perfectly fine. All the drivers heard Colton was watching. They didn't want to make a mistake. Cody Kennedy to the front, or continues to lead here. Lonnie Roberts down to the inside. Otto Cruz looking to the outside. That is the battle for 13th. Otto trying to fight his way back toward the front, but Lonnie not going to give up easily. He's holding on. Jeremy Edwards comes by. He'll drop back in line and follow him to the front. Clay Kirchenbauer now on his way forward. He's up 13 spots into 7th. Clay, one of the drivers that has not been to pit road. Jeremy Gardner down to the inside on Cody Kennedy. He's going for the lead. And Amber said Colton is cheering on Lonnie. And we're about to have a 4-car battle for the lead. This is a multi-groove track. There's about 3 different lines you could take through, and we have already seen 3 wide here tonight as everybody closes back in on this lead battle. Points leader Jason Stewart up there in the mix down the bottom in the number 1 car. Jacob Morgan gets a bit of a push coming out of turn 2 down the back straightaway. Several cars get by. Now the 5 car stuck in the middle. Newbie's in the wall. Newbie losing a lot of spots here. Lonnie Roberts is going to come by Newbie down on the bottom as he starts making his way forward again. Top 3 gets single file. Now Richie Joplin up into 4th. Clay Kirchenbauer continues his march up 15 spots into 5th. He's going to take another one here. Otto Cruz, Blake Veecken battling it out behind. Otto comes by on the high side, cuts to the bottom. He's going to go 2 for 1 on the front stretch. Richie Joplin hanging out back in 5th. There's a lot of battling from 5th back to 10th. And here comes Stewart just weaving his way through traffic. Jeremy Edwards, the first car on fresh tires, has charged his way now up into 8th. Justin Swafford now has the lead, but Jeremy Gardner is challenging. Cody Kennedy has drifted back into 4th. Otto Cruz now up into 3rd. Otto's going to send it in there. Looked like he was going to try and go 3 wide. Wow. Power move down to the bottom. Gardner's going to lead a lap. Otto Cruz now shoots to the bottom, and he's going to reclaim the lead. He's on fresh tires, as well as Jeremy Edwards, who's looking for 2nd. Blake Veecken has been all up and down the track, currently running in 7th right now. Battling with Clay Kirchenbauer up on the high side. Jeffrey Goodpaster now into the top 10 in 9th place. Jason Stewart, the points leader, currently running in 10th. But Colby Whipple's got to run on the high side. Different tire strategies are definitely going to come into play, especially the longer we're green here tonight as they come off turn 4 3 wide. This may come down to a situation where it's whoever has the freshest tires in the last 20 laps. Who had the better tire? Holy cow, it gets tight off turn 2. They check up on the high side. Morgan sends it down to the bottom. Now they're 3 wide through 3 and 4 again. Oh no, there's a touch. The 12 car is around Whipple. Gets hit from the side. Caution. Let's take a look at this one. You see the see, they came off the turn 3 wide, and I think there may have been some net code at play here. Yeah, there was a bit of a gap between Jacob Morgan and Blake Viken, but Blake Viken got turned regardless. Colby Whipple, Darren Silva both caught up in this. Whipple just gets clipped in the left rear and smacked on the side. Darren Silva just has nowhere to go. Almost makes it clear. Kind of hard to avoid a car taking up half the track. Looks like Lonnie Roberts may have... Oh no! Looks like Lonnie did catch a piece of this one. Almost missed it. Ends up spinning down to the pit road, into that pit road wall. And the entire field on pit road, except for 1 or 2 drivers. The leader now, John Scheidrich, who stopped on lap 15. Scott Cleek also staying out. He also stopped on lap 15. And it looks like Jeremy Edwards is going to lead the charge off of pit road. Hey, good evening, David. How you feeling, buddy? Swafford sitting, comes out 4th. Otto Cruz comes out in 5th. Cody Kennedy in 6th. Richie Joplin 7th. Jeremy Gardner 8th. Clay Kirchenbauer 9th. And Goodpaster comes out in 10th. It's definitely a Clay Kirchenbauer kind of track. Let's get a quick word. Hey, Clay, it's Doug. You got me?
Hey, Doug. How's it going?
Hey, man. Really good. Looks like you've had a few close calls out there, but Atlanta seems like your kind of track.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite racetracks. I screwed up in qualifying and put it in the wall. I had to start in the back, and then McDaniel just wrecked right in front of me on the pace lap, so I tore up my nose. And so I've kind of just been riding around, but I wanted to save my fast repair, so I'm going as hard as I can with the damage I got. I'll just try to save this fast repair at the end, and I would love a big long run.
Obviously, we know the long runs really seem to benefit you, and especially on these tracks that are just so abrasive on the car.
Yeah, and I don't know why. Could be my dirt racing experience, knowing how to keep the car straight and not on the right rear. But I really enjoy Atlanta. It's the fast way around's on the wall here, and it's not easy to do it. So hopefully I can do it for 80 more laps and not hit it.
Well, man, keep it up. A great run so far, up 11 spots into the top 10.
Appreciate it.
Clay Kirchenbauer currently runs in 9th. Now the question is going to be John Scheidrich and Scott Cleek. Neither driver taking tires here. Could we see some tires spinning? Scheidrich warming his tires just a little bit as the lights go out on the pace car. Despite the fact that it's only been about 15 laps on those tires, Atlanta wears them so quickly They are not going to have nearly the grip as all the cars behind them. But with these two, they will not be as fast as the cars behind them either. Could get a bit exciting on this one. Everybody stacks back up as we check out the views from the blimp. Looking back through the field. Lonnie Roberts on pit road for a long time. Looks like he is saving that fast repair. So he sat on pit road with a manual to get a manual repair done. He is back in 21st. Pace car drops in. We'll watch the restart from the blimp. Here we go. Green flag back in the air. No bobbles on the restart here. John Scheidrich moves up the track. Jeremy Edwards just sends it. Fresh tires coming on top. Blake Viken on his way off pit road now. Jeremy Edwards to the lead. Otto Cruz follows him through. Scott Cleek, who also stayed out, did not take tires, is starting to fade rather quickly. He's already back into 7th place. Richie Joplin's starting to come alive as well. He is up into 3rd. Trying to run down the leaders. John Scheidrich holds on to 4th, but Gardner and Clay Kirchenbauer, they're going to nope, Kirchenbauer slides back in line. Jason Stewart, Justin Swafford. Now Clay's going to look to go to the bottom. Jeremy Edwards, Otto Cruz still front to back. Richie Joplin just set his fastest lap as he closes in on the leaders. Gardner back and forth trying to pull forward. Nowski is back out on track, currently running in 23rd. As we mentioned, Blake Viken back out. He is running in 22nd. Ryan McDaniel currently running in 24th. It appears Russell Worth is out of the race. Top 2 still nose to tail. Richie trying to run him in. Jeremy Gardner in 4th. Justin Swafford in 5th. Points leader Jason Stewart running in 6th. Clay Kirchenbauer 13 spots now into 7th. Cody Kennedy, who has led the most laps so far tonight, currently in 8th. Jacob Morgan running in 9th. Brandon Newby in 10th. Jeffrey Goodpaster, PJ Cox battling for 11th place. John Scheidrich on old tires holding on to 12th. Jared Woodard looks on the high side. That got a little bit close. Joshua Friel's got a big run down the back straightaway. Russell Worth saying he had some bow. Caution is out. Hey, good evening, Robert. How are you doing, buddy? Looks like Darren Silva and Scott Cleek involved. Scott on old tires. Oh, Scott was having to check up to not get into the car on the outside and collects Darren down low. He just pulled it down a little too much, trying to avoid the car up top. Scott Cleek a hard hit. Darren Silva a hard hit to the inside. And a lot of drivers coming back down pit road. Jeremy Gardner, Jason Stewart, Brandon Newby, John Scheiderick all on pit road. Lonnie Roberts is the lucky dog. He will be waved around back to the lead lap and back in the fight. Russell Worth having some bad luck here tonight, and Roberts saying it's not Pudge, it's Char Char racing his car. Richie Joplin now up to third. Richie has been talking about not the same season he had last year. Looking to make a comeback starting here tonight. He's on the right track. Justin Swafford holds fourth, Clay in fifth. Jarrett Woodard up 11 spots into 10th now. Jarrett's had a great run tonight and avoided a lot of chaos out there. Lonnie Roberts, after getting his lap back, is on pit road for 4 tires and fuel. They have 6 total sets of tires, so they have 5 tire changes plus the tires they started on. But they only have 1 fast repair here tonight, so these drivers are going to have to be very, very careful with their cars, and some drivers not having a lot of luck with that tonight. And some drivers having some really close calls, like Brandon Newby. Scott Cleek, John Scheiderick, both have got fresh tires here. John in 16th, Scott in 17th now. Should be getting 1 to green this time by. Pudge has come down pit road. I'm not sure if he has used his fast repair yet, but he's come down pit road multiple times. He is getting manual repairs to that car. Pudge is back in the Chevy tonight, so a lot better chances than when he was driving the Ford. Seeing a lot of drivers really do their best to hold on to that fast repair until late in the race. As we mentioned in pre-race, and as Robert just mentioned, Otto does have that newborn at home, or I believe it was late Sunday night, early Monday morning. Said he's getting a little bit of sleep here and there, but he already has to start thinking about building a sim rig for his newborn son. And a new member to the Nowski Nation. All right, Jeremy Edwards will control the restart. Pace car is in. They're in the zone. Green flag back in the air. They're back underway. Oh, we've got one in the wall. Looks like that was Mike Brown that clipped the wall on the restart. Mike does not have a front end at the moment. Jeremy Edwards holding Auto Cruz off for the moment. Hey, good evening, Kevin. How you doing? Justin Swafford sits in fourth. Swafford in third. Richie Joplin in fourth, but Jacob Morgan on the move. Clay Kirchenbauer way high. He said he loves running up there by the wall. He'll be up there all night long. That'll definitely help with tire wear. Jeffrey Goodpaster also on the march tonight in the 99 car. He's up 10 spots into 7th. Kirchenbauer, as the momentum comes by Morgan on the high side. Gardner makes it 3 wide off turn 4. A little further back, Jared Woodard of 9 spots into 12th. He has been hanging out just outside the top 10. Well, Kevin, look forward to seeing you out there, buddy. Jeremy Edwards still in the lead. Otto Cruz in second. Justin Swafford in third. Swafford looking to close up that points gap tonight. He came in tonight 19 points behind Jason Stewart. Swafford runs in first. Stewart in 8th at the moment. Worth noting, these guys can go 40 to 50 laps on a tank of fuel. However, the tires will just be destroyed in that amount of time. These drivers are going to try and get tires as often as possible. Gardner and Swafford battling it out for third at the moment. Stewart is starting to move back up. Lonnie Roberts now back on the lead lap. Currently sits in 19th. Starting to make his way up towards Scott Cleek. Mike Brown currently running in 17th, missing that front clip. Another one's holding on to that fast repair as long as possible. Pudge trying to get back to the lead lap at the moment. But Pudge quite a few laps down. A long way to go. Meanwhile, this top 10 is a mess. They're swapping positions every lap. Cody Kennedy gets stuck in the middle and shifted back. Looked like Cody had to roll out of it. They are battling like it's the last lap before we reach the halfway point. Goodpaster now on the high side goes by Kirchenbauer. Kirchenbauer stuck in the middle. Newbie on the high side starting to make a charge. Jason Stewart, meanwhile, has snuck by everybody to take the lead here. The points leader out front. Jeremy Edwards now in second. Justin Swafford to third. Otto Cruz back in fourth. And the battle is on behind Otto. Richie sends it into turn 3. Up top, here comes Newbie. Newbie shuts it. Shoots it up the middle, then cuts down in front of Gardner. They're 3 wide back behind him, too. Kirchenbauer, Morgan, Cody Kennedy. John Scheidrich on his way back toward the front. Gardner and Richie jumping off turn 2 at a close call. Auto Cruz on the bottom. Gardner has to check up just a little bit. You have to wonder why NASCAR and Atlanta Motor Speedway went and reconfigured the track when it puts on racing this good. Three wide again down the back straightaway. We've seen three wide dang near every lap. Auto in 5th place, holding court right in front of the field. Meanwhile, Newbie in 4th is running down the leader. He has caught Jeremy Edwards. Shoots to the bottom and goes by. Newbie now sets his sights on Swafford and Stewart. I have to agree with Kevin in the chat. This is some great racing. Jeremy Edwards is on pit road. Auto Cruz. Something happened there. Let's see if we can find out. Auto was headed for pit road. They're within the pit window. He just misses it. There will be a penalty. Auto likely getting an unsafe pit entry penalty here. Jason Stewart now out front as Newbie and Swafford battle for second. Actually, correction, they're not within the pit window here. Another 3 or 4 laps and all the drivers can go the distance on fuel. Somewhere between lap 60 and 65 they can go the distance as Newbie now into 2nd place sets his sights on the lead. And Jason Stewart out front, 2.1 second lead. Auto Cruz back out on track, currently in 20th. Appears he did not get a penalty for that. I'm not sure how he managed that. Viken now on pit. Oh, Viken has had a problem. Let's see Blake's pit road entry here. Got down on the apron in the middle of 3 and 4. Looks like he may have... Oh! Thought he might have hit pit road too fast, and Fishtail looks like he just smacks the wall. Blake usually hits the wall during qualifying for us to give us some entertainment. Not supposed to hit the pit wall during the race, Blake. Blake Kirchenbauer now up into 4th place, continues to march. Lonnie Roberts up 7 spots into 17th and running down Mike Brown in 16th. Cody Kennedy missed pit road. Oh, it does not. Let's back this up a little bit and see what happened. Looks like Jeremy Edwards goes to the bottom. Cody right up there. Oh, great job by Edwards holding on to it. Everybody manages to avoid it, but a rough night, a rough incident for Cody after leading the race earlier. Cody does finally make it down to pit road. Blake Viken said the car broke, so he parked it. Blakey Poo appears to be done. Let's see if we can talk to Blake. Hey, Blake, it's Doug. You got me?
Yes, sir.
So, you said the car broke. What was it, when you hit the wall, or was something else wrong?
Oh, it was just down on power and not driving all I was wanting to. So, instead of just driving around in people's way, I decided to park it in a nice spot.
Well, as always, we can count on you to give us a great parking job. No chance you're coming back out, so who is your prediction to win this?
I'm going to go with Brandon Newby. He's really good here, and he's really good on saving tires, too.
Well, man, a bit of a heartbreak seeing you out of the race early, but good luck next week, buddy.
Thank you.
Viken out of the race. Great sportsmanship, though. The guy knew he was down on power, would be in the way, so he parked it to not be. Oh, Steve, I'm just not repeating that. Jason Stewart still has the lead and has started to pull away from Newby for the moment. Swafford has managed to reclaim second place here, but still Stewart pulling away out front as pit stops continue. Jacob Morgan now up into fourth. John Scheidrich in fifth. Scott Cleek in sixth. Clay Kirchenbauer seventh. Richie Joplin eighth. Jeffrey Goodpaster in ninth. And Colby Whipple in 10th as Colby and Jeffrey Goodpaster battle it out. Richie in 8th, Colby in 9th, Goodpaster in 10th. Looks like Colby's going to take 9th. Sets his sights on Richie Joplin. Robert Winger predicting Otto Cruz will come back. Otto currently running in 19th. Gardner completing his pit stop. He is rolling out. Now they can all go the distance on fuel from here. The question is going to be the tires and how many will try and stretch it versus short pitting, getting fresh tires and running everybody down. Jason Stewart last pitted on lap 39. Most of the top 10 last stopped on lap 39 or on lap 29 in cases like Justin Swafford and Jacob Morgan. Tire strategy is going to be huge tonight. We've talked about it all night. These tires just this track just so abrasive. Robert, apparently Otto is using baby formula in that car. I think that's the equivalent of nitrous. So, Otto could be in very good shape here tonight. Three more drivers on pit road. Clay Kirchenbauer, Colby Whipple, Aaron Brill all on his way in. I thought Josh Friel has a problem getting to pit road. There you see him get on the brakes. The back end tries to twitch on him. He has to get harder on the brakes to get to pit road speed, and when he does, the back end snaps. These drivers are adjusting their brake bias throughout the race. They do have to use the brakes a little bit on corner entry here. It is very easy to forget in a long green flag run that you have back that brake up, especially when you're headed to pit road. Brandon Newby hits pit road, the first of the leaders in. Richie Joplin also in, as well as PJ Cox. PJ and Richie roll out. Stewart still in the lead. Justin Swafford in second. Jacob Morgan third. Scheidrich in fourth. Scott Cleek in fifth. Last week's winner, Lonnie Roberts, playing the strategy game, currently running in 18th. He is on fresh tires, has completed his stop. He is going to be trying to race Mike Brown, who I do believe has a front end back on the car. Mike has the front end. He has used his fast repair. We'll see what Mike can do now. Now a battle is on for second between Scheidrich and Swafford. Swafford on the high side. Jason Stewart gives up the lead. He is on pit road. Gardner trying to unlap himself. He's going to come around Swafford. Scheidrich is in as well. Aaron Brill on fresh tires. He's going to come by Swafford, get one of his laps back. Justin Swafford continuing to extend this. Jacob Morgan now battling for the lead. Can he go to the lead for the first time tonight? And holy cow! Clay Kirchenbauer just straight up the middle, fresh tires. You saw the difference it makes right there. To give you an idea of just how big a difference the tire runs are here, Clay Kirchenbauer just did a 30.96. Last time by Swafford, 33.5. Tire wear is huge here. 3-second difference. Morgan finally clears. He's going to go to the lead for the first time tonight. Points leader Jason Stewart, currently in 10th, puts himself back on the lead lap. Scott Cleek giving up 4th. He's in. How much longer do Jacob Morgan and Justin Swafford stretch this? Jeffrey Goodpaster gives up 3rd. He's on pit road. Brandon Newby goes by to unlap himself. Jacob Morgan and Justin Swafford are losing as well as Jarrett Woodard are losing a bit of time here due to stretching the tire and the fuel, but they will have the freshest tires once the pit stops are completed. That being said, if the caution were to come out, Jacob Morgan, Justin Swafford, and Jarrett Woodard would be the 3 smartest guys on the track. Richie Joplin coming around to unlap himself. PJ Cox now up to 11th. PJ just quietly working his way forward. Came into tonight in 13th in points. He's having another good run tonight. Jarrett Woodard and Jeremy Edwards on pit road. Final stops have almost cycled all the way through. John Scheidrich puts himself back on the lead lap. PJ Cox about to do the same. And don't forget to check out the uprooted. Oh, the leader is in. Swafford's going to come in. It's going to be close. Did Swafford get down to speed? Clay Kirchenbauer is going to assume the lead here in a moment. As I was saying, don't forget to check out the Uprooted Maker on Facebook. You can check out my post from earlier this evening with the pictures of the new cup I got for Valentine's Day. It was beautiful. Thank you so much to Kristen and to my sweetheart Angie. I absolutely love it. It could not have been better if I designed it myself. Kristen does all original work, whatever you want. And she does amazing work. I think between Angie and I, we've ordered about a half dozen or so cups now. Loved every one of them. They've all been perfect. Robert, I do believe he hit the cone. The question is whether or not he's going to get the penalty here. He did. Swafford is getting a penalty. He is still on pit road. He has slipped back into 18th. Clay Kirchenbauer now has the lead. This is exactly what he wanted. That long green flag run, but Jason Stewart is there. Gardner right behind him. And look who has snuck his way back into the top 10. Colton Strong, Lonnie Roberts. Colton, you still watching, buddy? He's moving. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow night just to see me embarrass myself in the car. And of course, Sunday morning, GT3 NSS. A couple of Nowski drivers in that one. Sunday night BRR Cup Series. Jones BS Racing returns Monday night. Tuesday night, we have off for Valentine's Day. And of course, Nowski back next Wednesday. A lot more to come. Some really cool stuff coming. Some really exciting stuff coming up soon. If you missed any of this season's race, you can go watch them all on YouTube. Clay Kirchenbauer now in second, but Jason Stewart is starting to pull away. Gardner lurks in third. Brandon Newby in fourth. We saw Newby charging forward on the long run earlier tonight. had not seen that news yet, Robert, but Robert Winger saying Travis Pastrana, the motorcycle genius, is going to be cautioned. Pastrana is going to attempt the Daytona 500. Caution is out. Mike Brown involved. Mike gets a big push out of turn 2, and Woodard has nowhere to go. Remember, Mike Brown has used his fast repair. Not sure. I don't think Jarrett Woodard has needed to. This is not what Kirchenbauer or Stewart wanted to see. But now pit strategy becomes the big question mark. Do they stay out? Do they come in for fresh tires? And everybody pretty much going to need to do whatever the leader does here. And here we go. Stewart is in. Kirchenbauer, everybody is coming. Lonnie Roberts is coming in. Jeremy Edwards is coming in. Now it looks like Edwards is getting the lucky dog. He's going to be waved around. Blake Viken's engine still smoking on pit road. Scheiderick is losing ground. 4 tires and fuel. He's away. A long stop. He's still going to come out in 4th. Jason Stewart out front. Let's talk to our leader. Hey, Jason, it's Doug. You got me?
I got you.
Hey, looks like you're having a bit of fun in a fast car.
Yeah, I think I had that one in the bag till that caution came out. They're faster than me on fresh tires, so we're going to win this thing.
Well, man, you've had a great run, and even on fresh tires, it seems like you can keep pace or pull away from everybody, and that's impressive considering you're driving a Ford.
I agree. I agree.
It has been a great run so far. Obviously going to be a short run to the finish, less than 20 laps. Can you hold everybody behind you?
Yeah, we'll see. I'm going to try to save a little bit, and maybe, I know the top side gets a little bit faster, but we'll see what happens here. I learned a little bit there.
Well, good luck, man. It's been a great run so far and a great season, too, with the points lead.
Yeah, should be a good points night, and I got the 12 some points for qualifying 12th too, so, and leading laps, so should be able to extend it a little bit here.
Well, great run so far, buddy. Good luck to the end.
Thank you, sir.
Jason Stewart obviously counting the bonus points, and we'll see how it goes. Also, looks like Otto Cruz is going to get waved back around to the lead lap here in a moment. Otto currently running in 14th. He is on older tires, though. Could definitely come into play here. Pastrana is going to do the Daytona 500. Wow. Wow, that is just nuts. I guess if anybody can do it, it'd be Pastrana, though. All right, Jason Stewart, Clay Kirchenbauer up front, Gardner and Scheiderick on the second row. Richie Joplin, PJ Cox on the third, Jeffrey Goodpaster, Jacob Morgan on the fourth, Brandon Newby, Colby Whipple rounding out the top 10, Lonnie Roberts, the Dago winner, sitting in 11th. A lot of fast cars still on the lead lap. 14 cars on the lead lap all the way back to Otto Cruz. Although worth mentioning that Otto Cruz, Jeremy Edwards on old tires. Hey, good evening, JR. Here we go. Back to green. It'll be 17 to go at the line. Stewart gets a good jump on the field. Clay trying to reel him back in. Gardner right there with him. Scheidrich sits in 4th. Richie Joplin in 5th. PJ Cox has quietly moved his way up into 6th, but has Goodpaster looking to the bottom. Newbie now up into 8th as he comes by Jacob Morgan. Morgan said he was just looking for a good run here tonight to get his season turned around. Came in tonight 15th in points. Has had some great runs, just doesn't have the finishes to show. Lonnie Roberts now in the top 10 and reeling in 8th and 9th place. Clay looks to the high side for the lead. Does not have the momentum yet. Shuts the door on Gardner. Now looks to the inside. Gardner takes advantage. He shoots to the high side. Exactly what... Oh no! Clay is loose! He holds on to it. What a save by Clay Kirchenbauer. Let's see if we can take another look at that. Clay goes off. We've seen him run up top all night. He goes off into 1 on the bottom. Drifts up in the middle of the corner. Tries to keep it off Gardner. Pulls it down a little bit and gets it sideways. Manages to save it. But loses a ton of spots. Gardner now looks low under Stewart for the lead. Stewart will have the advantage on the runoff too, but it's not enough. Gardner shuts the door. Now Stewart looks to the bottom. Gardner sends it deep into 3, trying to keep the nose ahead. The top 7 nose to tail. We're going to see a lot of battling for this win. Gardner holds it at the line. Now Richie Joplin comes into play. Scheidrich looks down low for 3rd. Gardner tries to pull back ahead. Jason Stewart sits in 2nd. PJ Cox now on the move himself. He is up into 4th. Brandon Newby starting to close in on the lead pack as well. He is in 8th. Goodpaster in 7th. Ryan McDaniel has had a problem. Ryan's car heavily damaged here. Just couldn't get it to turn. Gets the wall, comes back up on the track, keeps it going the right way. Gardner in the lead, but Stewart still fighting back. Richie Joplin said he was looking to turn his season around here tonight as well. I'd say he's on the right track. PJ Cox in 4th, John Scheidrich in 5th. Clay Kirchenbauer, after that disaster a few moments ago, back in 6th. Goodpaster in 7th. Newby in 8th has caught him. Jacob Morgan in 9, also closing in on the lead group. 9 laps to go. Cody Kennedy sitting in 10th. Lonnie Roberts in 11th. Colby Whipple in 12th. Jeremy Edwards 13th, and Auto Cruz last car on the lead lap in 14th. After his win last week, Lonnie Roberts pulled up into a tie for set caution. Oh, Big Rick out of turn 4. Let's see if we can figure out what happened here. There's Jeffrey Goodpaster, Clay Kirchenbauer just ahead. Oh, Clay had a big checkup trying to avoid. Let's try and see who Clay was trying to avoid here. Looks like the 05 of PJ Cox. Oh, PJ gets into the outside wall, collects Clay. Clay collects Goodpaster. And Lonnie Roberts dodges another one. Richie Joplin and PJ Cox are staying out. See if we can get a word with Richie. Hey, Richie, it's Doug. You got me, buddy?
Hey, what's going on, Doug?
Hey, I really have to question. Do you think staying out here is the right move?
No, I wasn't paying attention.
That's like the second time this season I've asked you that question, and that's been your answer.
Well, I wasn't paying attention. I should have pitted, but I just made my bed, so I have to sleep in it now.
Well, man, hopefully you can hold on, don't lose too much here, and who knows, miracles do happen.
Well, hopefully they will pile up. I don't know.
Well, man,
I'll give it my best.
I have to say, you told me the other day you're struggling here this season with this car, but it seems like you got something figured out here tonight.
Yeah, and no, I should have pitted right then, but I'm going to drive the wheels off of it and see what happens.
Well, good luck, buddy. A great run so far.
Thank you, Doug.
All right, Richie Joplin just wasn't paying attention. I'm not sure what happened with PJ, though. And the entire field everybody on the lead lap now on fresh tires. It's going to be less than 5 to go when this thing restarts. It's going to get crazy. Anybody on the lead lap is still in the fight here. There is the potential. We have only seen it one time tonight, but there is the chance that PJ Cox or Richie Joplin could spin the tires here on the restart. That could pack up the entire field back behind. They're going to have to be extra careful. It'll be Richie and PJ on the front row, Jason Stewart and Jeremy Gardner on the second row. Gardner has appeared to be the fastest on fresh tires all night. John Scheidrich, Jacob Morgan on the third row, Lonnie Roberts and Colby Whipple on the fourth row, Cody Kennedy and Jeremy Edwards rounding out the top 10. Auto Cruz, Brandon Newby, Scott Cleek, and Jeffrey Goodpaster all still on the lead lap. Lonnie Roberts, after his win last week, moves to a tie for 17th in points. Tonight's going to be a huge one. And you know what? I can't think of anybody in this group that wouldn't love to see Lonnie get a championship this season. Clay Kirchenbauer blames me that No. Sorry, he blames Robert Winger. I'm good with that. That's hilarious, Robert. All right. Pace car about to drop in. They'll have 4 laps to decide this one. Pace car in. Richie Joplin in control. He fires green. Is in the air. A little wheel spin out of Richie. The outside line does not. They are moving. PJ Cox to the lead. Richie fighting back on the bottom. A lot of movement mid-pack. Oh, Gardner loose on the high side. Morgan gets into him. Caution. Jacob Morgan is collected. Seeing everybody pushing to the limit. Gardner has to check up. A hard lick by the 24 of Jacob Morgan. Everybody else somehow manages to skirt that one. Richie's still going to stay out. I'm guessing PJ in second. Gardner now in fourth. Scheidrich in fifth. Whipple up to 6th place. Whipple is missing the back half of the car. Colby Whipple does not actually have a spoiler at the moment. Looks like he might have caught a piece of that. Let's take a look. Oh, when everybody checked up, he got a good smack from behind. Looks like from Jeremy Edwards. See if we can get a quick, well, let's see if anybody goes to pit road here. Doesn't look like it. Let's see if we can get a word with Whipple. Hey, Colby, it's Doug. You got me?
Hey, Doug, I gotcha.
Hey, you know you're kind of missing your spoiler now.
Yeah, Jeremy just let me know. Nothing we can do about it. Too late in the race. We're gonna send it. Worst I could finish right now is 14th, so that's all good.
You know, it's going to be tough getting that thing through the corners, but on the straightaways, you're probably going to be a rocket here.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Like I said, I'm gonna send it. 2 laps to go here, green, white, checkered. Like I'm not letting anyone by easily. I'm not gonna. Like, I want to finish good right now.
Well, man, this is definitely going to be interesting. We'll keep a camera on you. Good luck, buddy.
All right, thanks, Doug.
That car is about to be extremely tail happy. No rear spoiler, nothing helping keep those tires on the ground. It's going to be sketchy here, but we're going to a green-white checkered. I think I did have a voice at the start of this, but man, it's really starting to go. It's been an exciting week of broadcasting. Lights are out on the pace car. Richie Joplin, PJ Cox on old tires. Richie spun him a little bit on that last restart. He's got to be careful here. Gardner and Stewart on the second row. Scheidrich and Whipple on the third. Whipple, no rear spoiler. Lonnie Roberts, Jeremy Edwards on the fourth. Auto Cruz, Cody Kennedy. Round out your top 10. 2 different stories on this restart. The old tires on the front row. The third row, a driver with no spoiler. Did Jeremy Edwards get any damage in that mix? Looks like he's gotten the back end smashed in. Likely a few cars in this mix still a little bit damaged. Who is it gonna be? It is time to find out as the pace car. Oh, wait a minute. They extended the caution. Not sure why. They may have just extended this for dramatic effect. 15 cars still on the lead lap. The way that last restart going, this is still anybody's race. Clay Kirchenbauer, after that incident, after battling up front all night, now back in 20th. A great race that did not end as well as he had hoped. In that orange and blue, number 26, pull it off 2 weeks in a row. He went and picked up several spots on the last lap at Dega. Can he do it again here? Can Richie Joplin hold on to her on the restart? And what's going to happen with Whipple? Here we go. Green back in the air. Richie, perfect start this time. Jason Stewart quickly to the bottom. Oh, everybody's bobbling. Gardner comes to the bottom. Stewart's going to the high side. Lonnie Roberts makes a move down to the inside on Edwards. Scheiderick gets to the bottom, cuts off the run. PJ Cox up the track. Ryan McDaniel has crashed behind, no caution. White flag is in the air. Gardner and Stewart battling for the lead. Off turn 2, one more time around. Stewart has the nose ahead down the backstretch. They are leaning on each other through 3 and 4. Who's it going to be at the line? It is Stewart. Jason Stewart gets the win. Gardner comes home in second. Edwards comes home in third. Look at 4th place. Lonnie Roberts has become the king of last lap power moves. Up to 4th, Richie Joplin holds on for 5th. Wow, what a finish. Let's talk to our top, you know what? We're going to talk to Lonnie, then we'll talk to our top 3. Hey, Lonnie, it's Doug. You got me?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Hey, dude, we got to talk about this. You have become the master of picking up every possible spot on the last lap.
Man, it gets to that point, and guys told me I just need to be more aggressive. So I've learned to just be more aggressive, and it's paying off, I guess.
It definitely is, man. Another great finish, another great points night, and I know you got a big fan club out here cheering for you tonight. Congratulations, great run.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. I know Colton was watching tonight, so I really appreciate him watching. I wanted to go get him another win, but I'll take a top 5 any day.
I think they're happy about that. Great job, buddy.
Thank you, Doug.
All right, Lonnie Roberts comes home in 4th. 3rd place, Jeremy Edwards. And Jeremy, it looks like the foot is okay. You had a great run here tonight.
Yeah, I think if we had one more lap with Jason and Jeremy up there side by side, I might have been able to make it 3 wide coming to the line, but 1 lap too short.
Well, man, it was still a really great run. You managed to keep that car pretty clean tonight, given all the chaos happening around you.
Yeah, I had a few incidents. I was doing a different pit strategy, and I don't think it was even going to get close to working, so actually the cautions kind of saved me a little bit and went a lap down and was able to get the lap back and just kind of battled back on those last couple of restarts.
Well, man, it was definitely a hard battle back, but you got it done. Congratulations, man.
I appreciate it. Thanks, Doug. And I just want to say congratulations to Otto and his family for welcoming a new baby. I think it was Sunday or Monday. So.
Yep. Congrats, buddy.
Thanks.
All right, let's see if we can talk to 2nd place, Jeremy Gardner. Jeremy, that was close.
Yeah, it was. I was thinking about walling him since I know him, but I wasn't going to do him like that. It's the first time he beat me, so I'm going to let him have it.
I have to say, 8/100ths of a second is the final gap, man. You guys had quite a battle on that green-white checkered.
Oh yeah, for sure. I was kind of scared with his lap cars being a little bit slower. I figured Richie would throw some blocks, but he had that one block in 3 and 4. I drove to the bottom, got super tight. I feel like if I'd have held my momentum right there, I feel like I would have had a better run off, and Jason wouldn't have been able to get up to me as fast. So that's pretty fun, though. I'll take it.
Well, man, congratulations. That was another great run tonight.
I appreciate it.
And finally, our winner, Jason Stewart. Jason, I think you got all the bonus points tonight, and definitely going to extend your lead over Swafford.
Yeah, I need to doubt myself more often, I guess, huh?
Apparently so. Man, that last lap, or that last restart, rather, your battle with Jeremy there, that got a bit exciting.
Yeah, I just watched it. He got a little loose there out of 4. I think he probably would have had me if he didn't get loose. But I thank him for racing me respectfully.
Man, that was an awesome race to the finish. It was so close, 8/100ths of a second. I don't think you get much closer. And it looked like an old Jimmy Johnson versus Jeff Gordon there for a few.
Yeah, it was. I was worried because I know he is better than me. He has about 2,000 more iRating than me. But that run I had off 4, I don't know how I had it, but that's what I think won it. When the 89 pushed me up to the wall, I just had one hell of a run off that damn corner.
Well, man, it was one heck of a run. Congratulations, man. Another win. You can continue to extend your points lead. So far, a great season for you.
Yep. Thank you, sir. Looking forward to next week.
All right, buddy. Congrats. Jason Stewart gets the win in a big points shakeup in the top 15 tonight. Looking forward to seeing how that turns out here tonight. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to come back tomorrow night and watch me embarrass myself, as I'll be putting some laps in the car tomorrow night. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Great job by all the drivers tonight. Hope you guys had as much fun as we did. Have a great night, y'all.